guys. I've never
All
played
of his
this
co-workers
game.
were gone. What could it mean?
I don't know how I feel
Stanley
about
decided to
doors
go to the
closing
meeting
behind
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Anybody else find it extremely creepy that I'm in a ginormous office building by myself? Because I don't know how I feel about this. This is like, I don't think this is a horror game. I don't really know much about Stanley Parable. But for real, like, this is...
When Stanley came to a set of
Like,
two open
why are doors
doors,
closing
he
behind
entered the door on his left.
I entered the door on my left. Okay. I'm just gonna listen to the narrator right now. Oh, that door just closed. Okay. I guess we're just gonna go down this hallway and hope for the best. Oh, yeah, the only room that's open is a creepily dimmed room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer
How does
there.
someone have a dispute with a coworker? Resident coworkers are not supporting you more. Let it ball up inside you, take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Oh. Okay. Assuming we just go to this door. And that one's just gonna, okay, not going back. Okay, yeah. I like
Coming
the
to a staircase,
creepy...
Stanley walked upstairs to his
Okay.
boss's office.
Yeah, let's just go upstairs. Oh, wow. I like the interior decorating. All the doors closing are seriously scaring me. Dang.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet.
Secret?
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
4, 5.
Yet incredibly,
now what?
by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
crap.
Stanley
What
happened
did
to
I-
input the
crap,
correct
no.
code by sheer
No, where'd the
luck.
lights go?
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I have to go in there? But I'm scared. Okay. Oh my gosh. What is... Gosh, I'm scared. I have to... Yeah, sure, I'll go down the creepy dark elevator. That's exactly where I like to go. Okay. Oh, there's light. Okay. Oh crap, we're going down. Okay. I'm scared. I'm... I don't want to. Bro, what the was that on purpose? I swear something starts chasing me.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
But it says escape right there. Annie, Manny, Miney, okay? I'm just gonna listen to the narrator. He's not gonna get us killed, right? Oh crap, why is it dark? Oh my gosh, it's so dark. I'm scared. What if I fall? Okay, push button.
The lights rose on an
Whoa.
enormous room packed with television screens.
Dang.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Oh my
Did
gosh,
he
that
have
doesn't
the
drop.
strength
That makes
to
me
find
sick.
out?
I don't want to find out. I want to go back to my desk and do what I'm told. Oh my gosh, that's a drop. I'm scared. I don't even know if this is like... Oh.
Now
Oh,
the
crap.
monitors jumped to life,
Oh.
their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced
This
to
boss
images
had
on a screen,
eyes.
and Stanley one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Yeah, that one was fired. Play number 104. Dang. Okay, any more buttons over here? Or am I just supposed to... Should I stop talking and start listening? Oh. Well, that's closed. Okay, I guess we only can go this way. I swear if I fall, I'm gonna freak out. What's this do?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Okay. I guess we're just gonna step onto the platform.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
I'm just gonna look straight.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
I don't
Had he
know.
truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I'm scared. I don't want to go in there. Okay.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah. Can I click the button? Am I supposed to go up here? I do not like how dark everything is. Like, come on, guys. Let's turn some lights on. I feel like this is like one of those creepy scenes where
And when at
something would be
last he
chasing.
found the source of the room's power.
Okay. Sorry. I'm a little jumpy. There was nothing even there. Now what?
Blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Is the narrator talking to me?
Yes.
Whoa.
He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Oh, hey, I beat the game? Huh. Get the first trophy? Okay, cool. Oh, we're back in the office. Okay, I guess we're gonna stop doing what we're told. Okay. Well,
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
what
mean?
the crap? It's like
Stanley
a
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You already been to the meeting room, though.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Let's go to
he
this
entered
one.
the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully
soda?
constructed room.
Kind of setup.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Ta-da, ta-da, everything goes in the box tonight. Any, many, miny, mo, catch a tiger. Don't want to go down there. I want to go there.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
It's a button, no. I want to push the button. Red button, I'm sorry, I had to. Oh, crap. Okay, maybe I should have jumped off before I hit the button.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
He's gonna crap on me
Let's
twice.
see, we went down right, left, down, left, right.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Are you for real right now? Like, are you? I wish you guys could see my face right now because I'm not going in there. Like, bro. I'm gonna get this
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
You're gonna
And
what
this
now?
time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
What the crap? Huh? Okay, narrator, I don't appreciate you.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
You're the
It was
narrator.
right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh, crap. I couldn't even pick between two doors. 1, 2, 3. I had to pick between 6? Okay. Okay, so that one's off.
I'll
That one's
say it.
off.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a
Guys, I'm
story
definitely
here
not any mini
before.
money mode.
Do we need to restart the game again? Well,
No.
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
Okay.
Okay, let's
We're
give it
just
a
gonna
shot. Why
do.
not?
He restarted. I didn't even get the pack. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't want to go through any more open doors, but
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
I broke the game, guys.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
What the crap?
Now this, well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart. All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
But there might be a button.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
I don't think this guy knows how to work this game.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
I think I got right. Oh, that's fun. Wait. What if I didn't go through that door? Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. Somebody got paint happy. Oh my gosh. This is fun.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
I don't even know how I knew that was a fern, to be honest. So okay, well, now I know the fern. Can I have the music back? They made this game less.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Crap. I'm not going through here. Guys, I think I'm officially going in circles. Whoa, hello.
Oh, no, not
Did
again,
you fall?
Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh gosh. I wonder how many times they're gonna restart me.
You know what, Stanley? I say
Excuse
forget
you?
the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh,
You're scaring me.
this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know, How about this direction?
But that direction looks creepy. Okay. No, I want to go back now.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
No,
Just
this is
me and
not.
Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I'm not. This is like giving background vibes, guys.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
But here's the thing, the line is like going in the direction we're going.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Okay.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so
corresponds
dizzy.
with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
What if I wanted to do the left door?
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Can I sit down?
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
He broke it. I don't like this office.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Oh, hello. I hate that all the doors just automatically close on me like that. Like,
Look,
oh,
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten
good
about.
job.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay. Oh, I feel like I'm in
Now
bad
listen
rooms.
carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Stanley walk through the. Okay, at this time, I'm gonna listen to you, dude.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do
I
you see that I
guess.
really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
No. Oh, heck no. You want me to go into that dark? Okay, sure, bet. Nothing happened.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
This is creeping me out. Oh, I get to walk at this part? This is creepy.
Here.
Oh, crap.
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. No, wait. Where are you going?
You're scary.
Right. Where were we?
What is that? Whoa. Okay, pretty. Why is that forming above my head? Should I move? I'm kind of scared. I swear, if something jump scares me, I'm gonna freak out.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
This is messed up. I'm supposed to. I'm gonna imagine the pool. Oh no!
Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, no, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Should I do it? I can't even watch, like, it's just...
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
How many times do I have to drop him? Oh, he's got one more and he's dead.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
I don't think I have a choice. This is like torture for me. Oh my
Or maybe
gosh.
you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
I
I
swear,
just
this
wanted
is
us
like
to get
torture for
along.
me, guys.
But I
I'm like
guess that
closing
was
my
too
eyes
much
every
to
time
ask.
I toss him off the
It
platform.
looks like you
Like,
wanted to make a choice after all.
this is awful. This is no
Well, this
fun
one
in
is
this.
yours. Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
going
I
back.
just killed myself. This is the most dark, twisted game I've ever played. Oh my gosh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm still traumatized from killing
Yet there
myself.
was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
I'm
And
stuck
at
in a
last,
loop.
he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't
He
crazy
fell
after
asleep on the
all.
job.
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back. the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Creepy.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
She didn't call the cops? She didn't do nothing? She just left the body? Oh boy. I never get over doors closing
When
behind
Stanley
me.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take, too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible to guess blindly, ever. Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway. All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy? Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of
Give me the
witnessing true
trophy!
effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly.
Oh my
50.
gosh, I don't even know how many I'm at.
No. I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for
I'm gonna
valiant
take this
effort.
door off
I want to see some hustle,
and find the
Stanley.
narrator.
I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the
game.
cost. Why
Find
don't
the
you go
narrator in
put
the
20
game and give
clicks
him the
into
door.
door number
Make him click it
417?
For once. But that's not what the trophy said. Well, where is 417?
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
I swear this dude.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
These trophies are a nightmare. 415?
Now, back to door number 437. Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Where is the copy machine? Please don't tell me that's the copy machine.
When Stanley came to a set
No!
of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I need a copy machine.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art.
Oh my gosh. Don't do me like this.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others.
Click on door 435 times.
So the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy?
Yes.
Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
No. I'm not getting the trophy unless I listen, huh?
I have to say, I'm still not
That
feeling the
was 20.
satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417? Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437. Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so. Now, back to door number 437. Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Copy machine was there the whole time.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk. Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416. We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
I think he's enjoying this more than I am.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back.
Well, now you guys know how to get that trophy.
Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We're gonna restart it.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean, he wondered? Desperate for answers, he began turning the room over looking for clues that might unravel the situation, until at last he discovered a keypad behind the boss's desk. But alas, no code. For this keypad, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Excuse me. Narrator? Oh, come on, this is not funny.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't even know what my time is right now. I doubt what we're heading for.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Open!
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would... blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. and that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I can't.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I don't think I did that within 4 minutes.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, thank you for everybody who did join and watch. I think I am done for today, but I will likely be playing this again.